Right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to put this one away. And now a low liner, I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st and 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Ooh, they got to deplete him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Like that.
Play action, now it's Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. But it's intercepted.
Some talking about Rook, take them to the house. Some talking about Rook.
Get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't mind first. What's up?
Running with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I really want to run this play. Boy, you about to get this, boy. Don't you try that, nigga. Going to line.
To throw, Winston.
Woo.
He's got
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Michael Thomas. Look at that play. You know he ain't like that shit, dude.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. They
fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. midfield. Here's Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
2-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pull defensive backs,
Kyle
they would
Pitts,
say, take that out,
I
make
didn't
it
like
illegal, because that is so hard to recognize. It's
you don't
hard
got
to
that nigga, do
adjust
you?
because your first move is to not
You
get
got
beat in the middle of the field. And that's how
they
they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver,
Yeah, they know
great
that,
job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go.
We need to watch
But he
more
did a
of
great
those.
job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd
I'm
and
good with you.
7.
I'm not even like to draft me out of free agency. I got everything I need.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's still
Hey, I hit the hole like you
get
do.
on track in this
Hey.
first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Bubba, get over here. Do it again. I know where you're going. Williams ready for this pick. Here we go.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the
Hey,
clock.
this
And
is
that
gonna
will
be
come
worse than the first
offense as
game.
they take over.
That's what it's looking like. Because first game, I had 28 in the first half. I'm about to put 35 this half. If not more.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
I'm gonna put the moves on that nigga.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I got this guy out of free agency.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. On 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On play action, Winston. Now he's forced out left, and now he'll let this one, and it's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jameis again. A little bit more time. Incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You scared to throw the ball now. Two kicks, yeah.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Made by DeMario.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's third down.
The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Man, this is great. I'm glad I got somebody with some kind of D-line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
26-yard line.
Man, should I try to score on this nigga, man? Or should I just take it and have and run the ball up on him? I just run the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
And I'm glad I got that boy MT. That man got route apprentice, so shit. I can got down there. I can do like 6 other routes. That's dope.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, you got to catch him, man.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
The final shot before half for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Got you.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Damn, I was wide open.
See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Winston. And Winston lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Winston. The Rifles run is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. It's a pick six. Brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. An extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
His pass complete to Alvin Kamara.
From the gun, here's Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Now you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, and Hill will keep it. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets this down deep into Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he's got him in. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Man, this dude boring as hell. You refuse to throw that bitch now. I guess I would too, though.
On 2nd and 9, Brady flushed out right. It's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, I can throw that God. I'm glad it was halftime or
And the
fourth quarter.
completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Winston to throw it this time. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
I like Winston, but these boys Tyson Hill might end up being
Looked
my
like there was an
quarterback.
opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just because he gave me the option on a read option.
Hill going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Let's go, Marshawn.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's Hill now after the interception. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. What's good on the extra point? And that'll increase their lead to 28.
That's some new shit.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ooh, that beat sick, nigga.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they try.
Man, that beat is sick, boy. I'm over here vibing. Really about to get this nigga ass now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Brady on third down. Incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, deep in his own territory, comes up the field, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up.
That's some Detroit beats, nigga.
Returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. This is Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 42. Buccaneers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
Ooh, yeah, he's sticking play
through. Taking a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I don't know what shot it's talking about, dog, but I fuck with Detroit niggas heavy. That's my favorite rappers, bro, from Detroit.
Football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Winston. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
On for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Devin White.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes
calls
on the right
right
spot. He had
I heard that
eye
shit
down
before.
the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 61 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And the lead now, 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next we score Saints 49, Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,
I start playing stupid, running plays I don't plays and throw, or running plays I don't run and throw a few picks. So that shit was